But speaking of hot, we can go ahead and start off with the hottest team out of the South, in my opinion, which is Tampa Bay. Right now, I got them going undefeated with 17 and 0. I know it's crazy, but I got them going 17 and 0.
I know I can't wait for us to have video up so they can see the look. I'm just like, why 17 and 0?
I mean, just look at the team. Look what they did last year. They got everybody back. They barely lost last year, and then when they did, they lost to Drew Brees,
It's true.
and Brees isn't there anymore. So, what do you think?
Um, I mean, I have them trading wins and losses with the Saints.
Hmm.
Um, I think Sean Payton has still a top five defense, which is what he had last year, and I think he's an offensive coach. So I think he's going to be able to find a way to make. Yeah, I think they're just going to find a way to make it work. I mean, he's one of the very few offensive head coaches like that are geniuses, like Andy Reid. So I mean, I think they're going to trade wins and losses with the Bucks. Um,
So overall, what do you have Tampa going?
14-3. What do you have them going? Yeah, you said 17-0.
Yeah, but as my fallback plan, I got them 15 and 2 with a L to the Bills and the Rams.
See, my fallback plan would be like maybe like 12-5, 13-4, because if they start sitting people out week 17 and week 18 for playoffs, then they're gonna give up those games to the Panthers and the Jets.
Yeah, and that's what coming out of week 14. That's what I was like, I don't know what they got going on because of the fact that it is going to be playoff season, and who knows if they want to rest everybody or just keep playing.
Well, I mean, they might want to, like, if other teams are doing well out there, because we haven't done the rest of the other teams. Like, maybe once we do them all, we can see a better picture. But if they're competing for a bye week, they might not take off.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that.
Because Tom knows how great a bye week is.
And also, don't forget home field advantage.
Yeah.
So, with that being said,
With your backup plan, who do you have them losing to?
on the Rams and the Bills.
I agree with you with the Rams. West Coast, they have to go to West Coast. They had trouble with
Hmm.
that last year. Last year, Rams had number one defense. Nothing's really changed.
Yeah,
Do you feel good about Matt Stafford?
yeah,
They're predicting he's going to have a great year.
I believe in Stafford. Him in that offense now. He got a new. Yeah, he's gonna be better coming from Detroit to LA. It's gonna be a transition, but I believe in him.
I was kind of worried about Week 10 against Washington. They're going to Washington. Washington has a top five defense. They gave him trouble last year in the playoffs without a quarterback. Now they have Ryan Fitzpatrick, which it's not a great quarterback overall for your season, but to beat the Bucks, why not? I still have the Bucks winning that game.
I don't think. Yes, I agree with you with the defense side, but the offense side, no. I don't think Fitz is going to be the man come week 10 because we got Fitz. He's always three three game Fitz, and then we just don't know who he is after that.
I was making this now. Week 9 is a bye week for the Bucks, so they go into Washington with a bye. I was like, oh, Washington will be a clear winner, or the Bucks will be a clear winner against Washington because they have a bye week. I started doing Washington's schedule a little bit more. They also have a bye week on week 9.
So that's something like,
That's kind of weird.
mm-hmm.
No bye week advantage for either team.
So it's like, that's why I'm like, my heart says 17-0. My gut says they might go 15-2. So matter of fact, I'm gonna write the Bills and the Rams just in case I'm right on May 14th. I said it. 15-2.
Yeah, I think week 12 they're going to the Colts. I might be eating my words on week 13, but I think the Colts are also going to give them their third predicted loss in my eyes.
Why are you in love with Wentz?
I don't. I'm a Patriots fan. I don't like Wentz, but he had such a great year with Frank Wright. It's the reunion. He's happy to be out of Philadelphia. He doesn't have to walk into work seeing Nick Foles statue. Uh, I think, I wrote down in my notes, week 11 is going to be a weird week for them because they play the Giants. So in between Washington and the Colts is the Giants. That could be a trap game. So I have them just running out of gas against the Colts.
I guess I can see where you're coming from.
Plus, the Colts are top 10 in offense and defense last year, and they've only improved during this offseason. They're sneaky.
That is correct. That is correct.
It's not that I love Wentz. I just love where he's going and the potential he could have. He could be a garbage fire, and I could be eating my words, week 13.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that one. But I just don't see anybody beating them right now.
Explain the Bills to me.
I say they could possibly take a L only because it might be cold come this time, like extremely cold up in Buffalo.
So the Bills go to them.
Oh,
Sorry.
well,
No, you're good.
well then, oh man,
So the Bills are week 14. It's in between week 13, which is they're going to the Falcons, and week 15, the Saints come to the Bucs. So it's in between two divisional rivals. They have to fight the Bills.
no, I still got them losing, possibly to the Bills. But I do enjoy what's the quarterback name?
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen. Josh Allen over the last couple years has proved that he's going to be the face of that franchise.
Absolute baller.
And you see, they almost got into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So a couple years ago, the Bills wasn't anything to be talked about, and now look at them.
Yeah, that's true.
And I believe they played them last year or year before last year. I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but
Last year, I remember the Bills were mainly fighting Kansas City.
yes.
And they lost both, but it was close.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I say the Bills might give them a run for their money.
I put something crazy in my notes. I always think of this footage of like Brady walking into Belichick's office, and he's like telling him like what defensive guys he usually looks at, and like what would mess with Josh Allen, because they have footage of that. And I'm wondering if Brady still kind of has things about the Bills. Like, could he walk in and be like, "Hey, this is my old rival. They like to do this."
I don't think. I think they're gonna wait until the Patriots game to do that.
Yeah, which is week 4. I have the Bucks winning.
Of course, of course, that's a gimme.
That was hard. I think Brady's got more heart in it. I think I think that's what's gonna do it.
So, mm,
What team do you want to switch to now? 'Cause I think that about wraps it up with the Bucks. Do you have any like last lingering thoughts on them?
nope. I got them. My final prediction, 17-0. I know it's a lot. My backup is 15-2.
Oh, did I say the Vegas odds? Vegas has them at 11.5 wins. So we both went over.
Yeah. So, but Vegas knows more than we do apparently. So,
They definitely have more time and experience,
hmm
but we have more personality.
exactly.